Horses are around there behind the gate, the 1,600-metre start, the famous 1,600-metre start. Our own Greg Hall's around there with them. Greg, give us your summary.
Well, buddy, we'll go from the top. It's the big race of the day, and go from the Shogun Lodge, Universal Prince. I mean, the credit to one of them playing up. The only one that's got a bit of a sweat up is the New Zealand horse, but we won't have to worry about that, I don't think. But no, going from the top, Shogun Lodge, Universal Prince, Defier is my pick. The it's beautiful. Crawl, Hey Pronto, Gordo, Excellerator, Phoenix Park. They're all, honestly, you couldn't get a better bunch of horses. They're just acting like absolute gentlemen and ladies.
Well, we're getting close to the big one, and there's Excellerator in centre screen, and his stablemate Hey Pronto. By golly, Ron, the pace of the race will be quite interesting.
Greg, that just before that, Ronnie, Greg, that breeze over there, are you saying it's dropped a little bit? What are you saying? How could it affect the mile?
It actually, to be honest with you, Simon, it's dropped off a bit here, actually, to be fair, and but don't worry, there's plenty in the straight there, and the boys, I've spoke to the boys, actually, Kenny and Ronnie and Simon, that the boys have woke up to this. Letting them have it all their own way. Don't worry, they've been talking behind the barriers, and yeah, this will be a great race, and every horse will have every chance of anything will be able to win from anywhere.
Sorry there, boys.
That's all right. I was just saying to Ron, where do you think the pace will come from, Ron? Phoenix Park? There he is.
Yeah, I think Phoenix Park will make his intentions known and try and slow the speed and get an easy time up front. Whether the other jockeys will have part of that from the 600 home, I'm not so sure. Someone will get a little bit itchy, but
I think something will take off even at the half mile.
Yeah, I think you're right. Horses will be trapped wide here. They'll have to make their intentions known. You just can't sit wide.
And without saying anything, there are 5 Waterhouse runners and 5 Hawks runners, and you know, like the rough ones won't want to be just the chopping blocks. They'll try and make their own race in the middle of it.
Exactly. It'd be interesting to see what J.Sheehan does on Universal Prince. He tried to ride him a little bit closer in the tramway, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to be a little closer to the midfield instead of right out the back where he used to be in his races.
Another interesting thing is whether Excellerator jumps. He's missed the kick a few times, including 2 starts back in the Cameron Handicap. He's drawn barrier 1, and no doubt J.Cassidy where he has. He's got a barrier attendant, a mate of mine, Megsy, in there holding the horse's head. There's Make Me a Miracle going forward, number 14. I think he's the longest priced runner in the race. Scott Pollard, the rider, he's one of the 5 Hawks runners, and 2 of them at long odds, Make Me a Miracle and Ronnie's horse, Sale of Century. Evander's probably at about $26, I think now. He's the 3rd of the Ingham runners. The 2 better fancied ones being Crawl, who's been well backed, and Gordo. Defier $3 solid on the tote, $5.60 Universal Prince. Accelerator out to $6.40 on the tote. Gordo at $9.60, Zabara and Shogun Lodge both at $12. Crawl, who was much longer, is into $16, and Hey Pronto is at $24.
Crawl's had very good support in the betting ring with the bookmakers. I think he was about 25 to 1 into about 14, 15 to 1, so there is a lot of support for him.
Glenn Boss is just sitting there on the side of the barrier on Shogun Lodge for no other reason than just to take the weight off the horse. Shogun Lodge is drawn in at barrier 2. All right, they're just about all in. We're waiting for Crawl to take his place. Terry Bailey's already in his place, and courtesy of Sky Channel, here is Terry Bailey.
And Crawl's been heavily backed to win the race along with Defier, Ken, and Universal Prince has been well tried late. We're just waiting on Crawl to move in. The other runners stand up well. Starter Billy Cooper heading off to his platform from the famous mile start at Royal Randwick. Crawl's in. Accelerator gate 1 right up to it. Starter is at his platform. Stand by for action in the Energy Australia Epsom Handicap. Gates fly back and they're racing. Slow to go, Crawl going back after the start. Accelerator, Kingsgate, Phoenix Park and Zabara wide out, fast out. Swiss Echoes roaring through looking for the lead. Irish Rover just off them. Universal Prince is up in a good spot outside of Shogun Lodge from Evander. Defier worse than centre field around Hey Pronto. A margin of 2 lengths, Make Me a Miracle, Gordo, Sale of Century. And Crawler's last of all. Zabara on the outside goes to the front. Up to the 1100 metre mark, leading by a neck, a half, 3/4, almost a length, Swiss Echo. 2 away just behind them, Kingsgate, Accelerator, Irish Rover, the Kiwis doing it tough wide. Then came Phoenix Park and Universal Prince centre field in a good spot and in the clear. 2 lengths to Shogun Lodge to fire outside of the old boy. They were followed by Evander, wide out from Gordo. On the fence, Hey Pronto, Make Me a Miracle, Crawl and Sail of Century. 15 lengths covers the field before the bend, 6.50 out. Swiss Echo has the rail. He goes through to join Zabara. There 2 lengths Kingsgate with the drop. Then Irish Rover, 2 lengths Phoenix Park Accelerator. They've just got away from Universal Prince, who's under the cane before the bend. Then Evander, Shogun Lodge to fires a mile back. Then came Gordo, Hey Pronto, crawls a long way off them. And near the tail, Make Me a Miracle. Zabara leads comfortably, coming over the rise. At the 300 by a neck on Swiss Echo. Accelerators into the action quickly. He's chiming in fast. They were followed by Kingsgate, Phoenix Park. Then Gordo coming down the outside, but Jimmy had taken Accelerator clear. He looks to have the Epsom one. He's 2 lengths in front of Kingsgate. Running on the outside is Gordo, but it's Accelerator's Epsom. Accelerators won it from either Kingsgate, Defire, Gordo and Evander. 4 of them there for the Miners. Then Irish Rover, Zabara. They were followed by Crawl, pulling up quickly past the post from Hey Pronto, Universal Prince, Shogun Lodge. Phoenix Park, Make Me a Miracle. Then Swiss Echo and Sail of Century.
Well, the punters well and truly back. Number 6, Accelerator, 6.30 and 2.10. Looked like getting pocketed. Pushed Kingsgate out of the way like a good jockey would, just coming up the rise. And home he went. Catch me if you can, said J.Cassidy. And they certainly couldn't catch him. Now here he is just pushing Kingsgate out of the way behind the 2 leaders. Zabara's getting to Swiss Echo. Cassidy says, move over Kingsgate. Here I come. And through he went. And well, good night nurse, and he's gone on to win by about 3 lengths. Accelerator absolutely bolted in. Kingsgate's held on, I think, to run second in a blanket finish. Down the outside comes horses like Gordo, Evander. Through the middle goes Defire, widest of all Crawl, but there were no race. It was a 1-horse race in the home straight. The numbers are 6, 9 and 7. Accelerator first, Kingsgate second, Gordo third. And there is J.Cassidy, Ron. He killed him.
When he's hot, he's hot. There's no doubt about it. You watch these owners go off. They love it when the owners of this horse. Defire had no luck, but take nothing away from the winner. Had the barrier, got the split at the right time, and absolutely sprinted.
He sure did. And just as when I said he pushed through inside of Kingsgate, Kingsgate wasn't going as well, just hung a fraction. And the old Jimmy, the big race rider, he told me today was going to be his day, Greg Hall, and it certainly is.
Here he is now, Jenny, the man himself, and Gay and Jimmy have done it again. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, G. Big day, mate. About time it was my turn again. I've had a tough year or so, but this is the cream, mate. This is the cream.
This is when you come out, Jimmy. Don't worry about that. Now, you had a bit of a trouble in the run, or were you talking about the wind there, Jimmy blew you?
Oh, when I got to the lead about the 250, the gust of wind come up and probably blew me in 2 horses.
Yeah. But no problem during the run? Are you quite comfortable everywhere?
Oh, gee, I don't wrap myself very often, but it was a beauty. 1 out, 1 back. Got off the fence, went on straight and got to the lead at the 300 and it was shut the gate. Thanks for coming.
There's no doubt about that pumper, is he? He'll be down in Melbourne soon, I suppose, mate, so you're looking forward to the spring coming down there?
Yeah, geez, this bloke will probably come down and on a serious note, looking forward to going back to Melbourne.
And I've got your clubs ready for you, mate. Well done, you're a champion. Righto, boys, there he is, the great man himself, and Gay and Jimmy have done it again. And there's no better when it comes to Group 1 races.
Well, Gay Waterhouse is excited, and well, she should be. Here she is.
Gay, congratulations. 2 Group 1s in a row. Wonderfully trained and beautifully ridden.
Yes, superbly ridden. I can't tell you, when things come right in racing, they really come right. And this horse has been out of this picture for a little while. It just shows you that 2-year-old form. When they've got a good 2-year-old, boy, do they come right. He was best 2-year-old male in Sydney at the time, and he's just had that little bit of time off, and he's come back with a vengeance.
These are the races you train for, aren't they?
There they are. This is what racing's all about. Gives Randwick a picture on these days.
Well done. It's all yours. Go and celebrate.
Yeah, Gay Waterhouse. Look, big-time trainers win big-time races, and Group 1 jockeys, Ronnie Duffy, win Group 1 races.
No doubt about it. Geez, you're retiring too early. You've tipped 2 Group 1 winners in a row.
I tell you what,
something for the pension.
J.Cassidy, did I hear that right? He said, I never give myself a rap very often.
Well,
he comes down to Melbourne, he says, ring, ding, ding, the pumper's the king.
And as Damien Oliver said to me when those 2 horses bolted on him, the latest one, of course, was, what's the Derby horse?
Carnegie
Express, but bolted on him. Damien Oliver said when he comes to Melbourne, they say, ring-a-ding-ding. the pumper can't hold a thing.
Well, he's been able to hold Excellerator today to win the Group 1 Epsom, the famous Randwick Mile. Andrew Voss is downstairs.
Well, this is one of the more pleasurable jobs you do, Simon, with the winning owners. Pat Agostino was one of the owners of Excellerator. That wasn't just a win, that's an absolute beating.
Oh, absolutely enormous. We knew he was good. We knew he was good from the start, but unbelievable performance today. I just couldn't believe my eyes.
I'll tell you what, I think we've got some candidates for the high jump at the Olympics watching some of the reaction of some of these owners here. It's an excited family.
Just so exciting. Terrific.
Good on you, Simon. Well done, Pat. Back to you, Simon.
It'll be one hell of a party, Vossi, I'm sure, and it's all about to happen. There's some of the owners with Excellerator there. I don't know if Excellerator knows exactly which way to go. The owners definitely know, but I think you're going to hear some jumping, some whistling when they get back to the number 1 stall.
They were nearly as excited last week when it ran second to the Fire Run, so I knew they'd be excited today.
Well, they'll be going off tonight, there's no doubt about that.
If you back the favourite Defire, he ran officially 5th. Officially 4th was number 12, Evander. Defire was officially 5th, and officially 6th was number 4, Crawl. But the numbers were number 6, Excellerator first, 9, Kingsgate, Quinella to Gay Waterhouse, and 7, Gordo in 3rd placing.
Here's Gay Waterhouse.
Look at Gay, have a look at Gay.
Excellerator, here he comes, and here comes Gay. We wanted animation, we wanted a personality on our last broadcast. We got one, we delivered.
You were looking for a champion, there she is.
We delivered right up to the last moment, I can tell you. Gay Waterhouse, another Group 1 double. Group 1 double on Epsom Day. Not many bigger racing days than this, and Gay Waterhouse has come to the top. The cream comes to the top. Gay Waterhouse has come to the top. So has J.Cassidy, as has Excellerator, as we take a break on Epsom Day from Royal Randwick.